Here's me face. So this has probably been bottling up for maybe a couple of weeks now, but I just want to talk about things that are pissing me off in Australia. 5 things pissing me off in Australia. There's me clickbait title. For those of you who are international viewers, don't worry, I'm sure you'll find a bunch of this quite relatable. Here we go. So you wanna be a champion? A couple of weeks ago, the terror threat was raised from medium to high. Suddenly, there's a new terrorist group out there, ISIS in the Middle East, and we need to fucking kill them before they kill Australians. This is the narrative that's being promoted. And not to downplay the legitimacy of the threat, but you know, it felt jarring, all this shit. Like, fucking 113 Australians have died in terrorist attacks since 1978. Not a huge stat, like up against something like fucking alcohol, where up to 15 people a day will have alcohol-related deaths, or 2,000 people a year will fucking commit suicide. Those feel like pressing, consistent issues that are killing Australians, but I understand, I get it. ISIS are fuckheads, the world doesn't need them. Pretty hard to dispute that. What I can't get my head around, though, is the abundance of fear campaigns, both in the mainstream media and now these days on social networks, independent online communities. It's like this fucking bombardment of just look out for the Muslim people, be wary of them, be alert. You know, they don't like homosexuals. They treat 1.6 billion women horrendously. Did you know that there's 1.6 billion Muslims? They're Sharia law. Look out for Sharia law. Like, it's too exhausting to be afraid of 1.6 billion people.
Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to... So you wanna be a champion?
Racism pisses me off. Australia seriously seems to have these funny little cycles with it too, like 60s, 70s, it was like Greeks, Italians, fuck off, you fuck off. In the 90s, Pauline Hanson with all her rambling on about Asian people. And now it's the Muslims' turn in this glorious limelight. Like, I say, just let the federal police do their raids if they have sufficient evidence of a potential terror attack. Then fine. You don't need to get riled up beyond that.
Has anything you've done made your life better?
Maybe people feel it's fine to get riled up and racist because we put dipshits like Jackie Lambie on the TV who cannot even concisely describe what it is she dislikes.
What do you understand Sharia law to mean?
Well, I think when it comes to Sharia law, you know, to me, it obviously involves terrorism.
I feel there was a time, like not my generation, not people in their 20s, maybe I've glimpsed it in the principles of older generations a little bit, but a window where Australian people were known for their directness, their honesty, their bluntness. You can come here, welcome to the country, just don't be a fuckhead. Like we acknowledged for maybe a window that we had fucking massacre and attempted genocide of Indigenous people in our past. So who can talk, you know? Just, yep, come here, don't be a fuckhead. Keep it that simple.
Think of the endless cruelties visited by the inhabitants of one corner of this pixel on the scarcely distinguishable inhabitants of some other corner. How frequent their misunderstandings. How eager they are to kill one another.
So you wanna be a champion? All of this terrorist stuff that surfaced a fortnight ago has just given me an overwhelming sense of deja vu. I feel like a fucking teenager again, watching all the superficial reports on the Iraq war in 2003. Like, in we go again. Is this war really just not ending? Is that what's happening? We're just being dodgier about calling it a war now. Like, that seems to be a trend in 2014. Gaza, Israel, Ukraine, Russia, now ISIS and the world. No one wants to call this shit a fucking war.
I'm simply describing it as it is. It is a mission to protect.
And James, are we at war?
Well, I think in military terms, this campaign will be a war.
It's the same story as 10 years ago. And what was that about? Like going into Iraq in 2003?
Despite previously being adamant it wasn't a reason for going to war in Iraq, the federal government now says oil is one of the reasons Australian troops are staying there.
All roads lead back to fucking business and money. It's not being a conspiracy theorist, it's not being a hippie, it's not being a socialist, it's not being anything. It's being logical in my mind. I think it's naive to think that this is purely for the public good. That's the simple narrative to promote, but somewhere, some way, someone will fucking profit from war.
He fastened all the triggers for the others to fire. And then you sat back and watch when the death count gets higher.
So you wanna be a champion?
In the last week, we've had the National Security Amendments Bill passed, so for you in America, you know this is probably a fucking Patriot Act. We're a good 10 years behind you, so now, basically the Australian spy agency ASIO can monitor an undetermined amount of computers, can take everyone's personal data, information, probably from the fucking social networks, and share it between different companies. Sell it, make a buck in the process, when it's done under the umbrella of protecting us from baddies, you know? Again, a great selling point. Also, in this new law, journalists can get up to 10 years imprisonment if they are whistleblowers. Truthful, honest journalism, bad. Bad. Deceptive journalism, lazy journalism, good.
So you wanna be a champion?
So Tony Abbott uses his admirable status in society to get his daughter Frances a free $60,000 scholarship at a competitive design school. A Sheila called Freya discovers this, reports it to the media, they go big with it, and fucking the Abbott family has a bit of a fucking sad. Now Freya Newman is going to court, the verdict will be on the 23rd of October and she's facing up to 2 years in jail for some bullshit charge. When they're monitored and it surfaces that they're dishonest, that's fucking wrong. That the person who brought that up should go to jail.
Now you do what they taught you. Now you do what they taught you. Now you do what they taught you. So you wanna be a champion?
Anyway, thank you very much for watching me pissed off video, and if you get pissed off about things, please do subscribe. Cheers, see ya.
Every saint and sinner in the history of our species lived there, on the mote of dust, suspended in a sunbeam. The Earth is a very small stage in a vast cosmic arena.